Breaking, R.KELLS New York appeal update. Now let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome to the mix, to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Listen to this video, you guys, from beginning to end. Thank you very much. Head on over to the community section. I always have polls going on, so vote. Keep it respectful and peaceful in the community section, you guys. Thank you very much. Now, let me jump right into the topic.
R.KELLS is the king of R&B. We all know that, man. And it's funny, I'm glad you talk about that because I be having talks with everybody jump when you say R.KELLS. I'm like, so we just gonna ignore his music that he gave us that we all jam to? No, we can't do that.
Right.
His art is his art. I'm not gonna bash him.
But he ain't the only one that got some things and has some things in his closet, but we still listen to the music.
Exactly. And to me, we have to learn how to, I think as a culture, we have to learn how to separate that.
Okay, y'all, today is Wednesday, hump day. It's coming to an end. I would be remiss if I did not ask you all, how is your week going? Heck, how is your month going thus far? For me, it's been meh, as the emoji says or shows. Yeah, sometimes you have to laugh, you guys, to keep from crying. but God, yeah, I'm alive and I'm truly blessed. And I don't know if I'm speaking to someone right now, but I'm speaking from a substance perspective. Just sit back and think and ponder about how far you've come, how far you've come in life. Hopefully this resonates with you. And when you think about that, you might say to yourself, wow, it's a beautiful thing. And pat yourself on the back. So, okay, you guys, let's get to the topic. Mr. R.KELLS update. New York appellate courts. Let me go ahead and share this article with you, some excerpts from this article, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. The appellate court oral arguments actually happened on Monday, March 18th. Attorney Jennifer Bonjean delivered her arguments. So let me go ahead and share these excerpts, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. Okay, you guys, according to news.wttw.com, crime and law, Mr. Singer R. Kelly seeks appeals court relief from 30-year prison term. Okay, you guys, according to news.wttw.com, New York, R. Kelly's lawyer told an appeals court on Monday that all kinds of legitimate organizations, even college fraternities, could be deemed racketeering organizations under a law used to convict the R&B superstar at his Brooklyn trial of SA abuse. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and skip around this article. I'm going to read some excerpts. Probably not going to read the entire article, so come back here, read it at your leisure. Always fact check for yourself and come to whatever conclusions on your own. I'm just here to deliver my opinion, commentary, and reaction to this. So, okay, and I will skip around a little bit too as well. So, okay, the article further cites Attorney Jennifer Bonjean seeking to reverse his 2021 conviction or to win him a new trial, tried to persuade 3 judges on the Second United States Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan that prosecutors improperly used a racketeering statute written to shut down organized crime to go after the singer. And I agree with Attorney Jennifer Bonjean. In my opinion, that's not what the law was intended to be used for. And furthermore, in my opinion, I do not believe the federal government proved their case. I think the outcome was wrong, so check out some of my videos. Matter of fact, I'll link some in the description section of this post. So, but as I spoke before in plenty other legal related videos where I did my commentary, reaction, and opinion, even for non-celebrities and things of that nature, as I said before, you have to color inside the lines. When it comes to prosecutors, they have ethical standards that they should be abiding by, and in my opinion, they should not be weaponizing the law, statutes, things of that nature for their own personal gain or agenda, allegedly. Just take, for example, Mr. Bill Cosby, his situation, his case. Attorney Jennifer Bonjean, who is currently representing Mr. Robert Kelly, she also represented Mr. Bill Cosby, and his case was overturned by Pennsylvania appellate court. So, and before I even was creating content with that, I did not agree with that. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it's about the letter of the law, how the Constitution is used, and be careful, you guys, and just think about this. These type of cases can set the precedence, meaning it's, you see, it's being used on this prosecutorial type of action and tactics. It's being used on a macro level, meaning a high level with celebrities and probably people of a higher stature economic wise, and don't think it can't happen to you on a micro level, because it can. So it sets the precedence, meaning it sets an example where they can use this action, this prosecutorial efforts and all of that, to go after people, in my opinion, and allegedly politically wise, or if they don't like you, even on a, like I said, from a macro level, high level, to a micro level. Okay, this article further cites attorney Jennifer Bajin. She said it wasn't fair that prosecutors charged Kelly, 57, with leading a racketeer influence and corrupt organization enterprise from 1994 to 2018, compromise of individuals who promoted his music and recruited girls to engage in, etc., etc. Okay, the article further cites this was not a collection of people who had a purpose to recruit girls for S abuse or child P. Bajin said whether they turned a blind eye, whether some of them suspected that some of these girls were underage, that's a whole different matter. Boom. This attorney is bad, baby, bad to the bone. And once we get into that sort of territory, where we're going to say that constitutes a RICO enterprise, well, we have a lot of organizations, boom. We have a lot of frat houses, boom. We have all types of organizations that are now going to become RICO enterprises. She said, in support of the Grammy winning multi-platinum selling songwriter, boom. The judges did not immediately rule, but they had plenty of questions for Bajin and a prosecutor who defended the government's handling of the case, which resulted in a long sentence for Mr. Robert Kelly. Okay, I'm going to jump down here. Some of the justices questioned whether the employees knew about Kelly's allegedly illegal activities. Okay, you guys, so what are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the comment section. Keep it respectful and peaceful. Attorney Jennifer Bajin, in my opinion, is like a pit bull in skirts, you guys. She be on the money, and she said it correctly in just plain English. Don't think your organizations, church organizations, could be used. The RICO could be applied to church organizations, fraternities, sororities, work organizations within corporations. If they have different clubs or this and that, it can be applied in that form as well. It can be applied to that too. So you can't just take a law and just throw it out there recklessly and apply it to and make it fit to whatever you deem. It has to have some constitutional value, and the situation has to make sense in terms of the pieces fitting. You can't just do as you may. Okay, everyone. So what are your thoughts? Do you think attorney Jennifer Bajin, based off of that write-up, and I know there's more to that hearing, quote unquote, I know it's more to attorney Jennifer Bajin's arguments, but I don't have the actual argument on my desk, so I will do a little bit more digging. And with that being said, I'll also do a little bit more digging to see if they've posted the oral arguments from Mr. Robert Kelly's Chicago federal appeals case, which that happened. The oral arguments happened a few weeks ago, I believe. But yeah, so drop some comments. Do you believe attorney Jennifer Bajin has a strong argument based off of that write-up? Again, I'm quite sure it's more what she stated in front of the justices, but in my opinion, you guys, I think if Robert Kelly's case is not appealed at the New York appellate level or Chicago appellate level, it will go to the United States Supreme Court. Yes, I believe they will hear his case. In my opinion, this case is huge because it will set a precedent. So I do believe I hope and pray that it doesn't get to the extent that it does not go to the Supreme Court. I hope he's vindicated like how Mr. Bill Cosby was, because, and I don't argue his guilt or innocence, it's about the law. And you guys need to just really pay attention and see what's going on across this country from a legal community's perspective. This is not how the legal system was made to be navigated, so to speak, So, and I do understand when it comes to black and brown people, melanated people, always been on the receiving end of injustice from a macro level and a micro level. So, but take all of that aside, regardless of culture, the law is the law, the law is the law. And then the prosecutor is supposed to prosecute, in my opinion, from an ethical perspective. It shouldn't have to be a witch hunt. It shouldn't have to be an attack. It shouldn't. No, that's just not how it, in my opinion, the Constitution is designed for. That's why you do have the checks and balances. But nevertheless, I digress. So, but I will drop some links in the description section of this post on quite a few videos I did regarding different cases, variety of cases. So, but what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about her argument, that write up? And as I said before, you know, I really don't have any faith when it comes to New York and Chicago, Illinois, because both are Democrat ran states, and just look at how they are navigating certain things lately. Just take a look around you, do some Google searches, see how, do a compare and a contrast when it comes to these different states. See how they're thriving, see how they're struggling. Do your own analysis. I mean, one day, maybe soon, I might go ahead and just do a quick video on that. And you guys, while you're here, drop some comments in the chat. Keep it respectful and peaceful. If you're interested in donating, go ahead and hit the cash app right here. Hit that cash app. Thank you very much. But yeah, so when it comes to New York and Illinois, I really don't have faith or confidence in the legal system, because it just seems like if you are on a different side of the fence, you can kind of get away with things, or if you're on the other side of the fence, it's malicious prosecution, in my opinion. And this is just strictly my opinion, guys. So, but yeah, like I said, take a look around you, how the legal system is being navigated from a state level, from a federal level. It just seems like it's being weaponized, in my opinion, if that makes sense, unfairly, and whether you like someone or not. And I've said this before, and I'll post here at the end that Malcolm X quote about Armed for Justice, so I'll post it at the end. Whether you like someone or not, I don't care. I can remove my feelings about whomever and just strictly look at the law, look at the facts, and look at the prosecution, you know, from a prosecutorial perspective, whether it be state or federal. So these cases, you guys, sets the precedence. It sets the precedence, meaning, as I said before, and I know I'm probably sounding like a tape recorder, a bit redundant, but I don't care. Maybe it'll click, you know, possibly a click for some. But yeah. And I just want you guys to understand that how this could trickle down. It could trickle down from a business perspective as well. So just keep that in mind. And if you think about it, you guys, remember the Michael Jackson situation, that case? Well, actually, it's coming into fruition. So they in California, they allow the fellas who basically Michael Jackson, deceased, late great Michael Jackson, was accused of, you know, SA when he was alive, and he ended up being vindicated, and he was not convicted criminally. And there was quite a few investigations, into my understanding, and I'm going off of memory, and you have to do your own research in terms of fact checking, but to my understanding, it was so many different investigations from a federal level, I think state level, and they found nothing. However, they went ahead and prosecuted him, and he was found not guilty. So fast forward to now, there's a civil suit that has been approved and got the green light. So they're suing his estate for millions, basically saying that the late great MJ did ABCD when he was alive. So now these fellas, these guys who are thinking in their 40s and 50s, are suing him. So take a look at R. Kelly's case, you guys. Take a look at Michael Jackson's case. Although they're two different things, you know, players and, you know, actors, or quote unquote, and I say this respectfully, it's similar in context, you know. So if they let this continue to roll for Mr. Robert Kelly, just think how Michael Jackson's estate could possibly be bankrupt, and that takes care of Michael Jackson's family. I don't agree with this, you guys. I don't agree with it, and I'll drop the link to the video in the description section of this post. But pay attention, you guys. Keep your heads on a swivel, and good luck out there if you out here cheering for this foolery. I call it foolery of a legal system and a justice system, in my opinion. And for those who know, and this is just my opinion, First Amendment, all of that. And thank you guys for tuning in. Like this video, share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.